the end of the day, once you hit a certain age, you don't buy stuff for yourself anymore. You buy stuff for yourself.
For your kids, yeah.
And that's where all the money goes.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. I didn't even like put it on my resume. I was like, nah.
Man.
And that shit got so big, I was like, hold up, let's put that back.
Well, I mean, when you were working on it, you had to be thinking, just
Bro,
what you said, you were thinking this will never go anywhere?
No, because I was like, remember the group, like they were older guys, right? So their kids, the A&R guy, that year decided to put the kids as the band. The 3 kids from 3 of the guys, so the young kids, they put them in, and the A&R guy says to me, we're working on a song called Who Let the Dogs, that's going to be huge. I'm thinking, this guy's fucking, you know? And then while working on it, he had the whole band, the kids and the band auditioning, barking. On the mic. I'm not kidding, I can't make this shit up. I'm in the studio, and it's Steve Greenberg and the producer, forgetting his name, Dan. Anyway, the 2 of them, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, well, I'm like, this is the lowest point of my career.
And then that first moment, who let the... And everybody loved the song.
I was working around the clock, so I took a rough home, and that rough was... I just threw it in my CD player. My kids were like, what is that? We love it. You know, little kids. Doesn't look bad.
Yeah.
No, that shit grew.
Hey, kids are the best A&Rs ever.
Oh, my God, bro.
I mean, it was done, and too, I think that's like the importance of like, it was a professionally done record.
And like that, I was motivated. What is going on, guys? So I really wanted to share this clip with you, and I really thank Lou Diaz. Thank you so much, my brother, for allowing me to share that clip with the world, because that teaches a huge life hack, and that is to be humble and to never give up, because you never know when things will turn around for you. And I think a lot more engineers, producers, musicians should do stuff like that and give speeches like that, because you never know who you're working with. That song Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baja Men is a humongous record. I think it's like 3 times platinum in the United States, and then probably even beyond that internationally. It's a huge record in sports, film, and yeah, I can't speak on it enough. And it's a huge accolade of his career, in which, yes, he didn't know where his career was going, and he didn't give up, and then he remained humble enough to work with those cats, and then the blessing came in. So that is better than anything I can give you as far as tips and tricks, or anybody for that matter, and it's dope. So let's go ahead and get into the meat of this video, because I'm pretty sure that you want to check out some of the other stuff that I learned from him. So in celebration of Lou Diaz, there is a special sale that is going on over there at Waves. The link will be in the description box, and it is 50% off plug-in picks this weekend only. So make sure that you hurry up and get it. And if you don't, there will be another coupon code in the future. You just have to use the link in the description box, and I appreciate it. So if you click on this right here and you're checking it out, there is some pretty dope plugins that are for sale, but more importantly, there's these great videos that are free by Lou Diaz, and they teach you a lot about vocals and everything that you need to know. If you don't find this video to be helpful, I definitely want you guys to check it out. And again, this is my first experience with Waves Audio as far as being a supervisor for this video, and it's doing very well. Let me go ahead and scroll down here and show you guys it's doing very well, and I'm very proud of that. And shout out to all my peoples, especially you, Daniel. You know what it is, my dude. So I have a song that I did with Suave, the producer. We both produced this track together, and he wrote the lyrics for it and he performed them, and it's called Twerk. So we're gonna go ahead and hear that, and we'll talk about some of the tips and the plugins.
Work, work. Look at us work. Look at us work. Look at us twerk. Work.
Hey.
Look at us work. Woo. I made it work. Work. Yeah. I make it twerk. Oh. I make it twerk. Works. I make it twerk. Twerk. Look at us twerk. Twerk.
So now let's talk about some of the plugins here. Of course, we have pitch correction, because that just fit the style of the track and the mood and whatnot. So, you know, having Wavetune real time, you can see that it is really good, very accurate, and very cheap at that, especially right now, this weekend only. So definitely check it out. One of the main things I want to show you guys is that you can, and by all means, I'm going to go ahead over here to setup B, and then
Work. Look at us work.
if we go to setup B, we have to set some things up, and that is by setting up the note transition so we can get more of that pitch correction that is more hip hop like for those rap vocals. So if you set that note transition over, and also that you have to do this as well. So another important thing is knowing the scale of the song. So it is a D flat natural minor. So make sure that you know what scale the melody is in so you can set the vocals so you can get that pitch correction effect.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo.
So that is important when you are working on a song. And also, this will be available on Spotify, by the way. So it'll be out in a week or so. So make sure y'all stream that joint. Anyways, so you can set up different ranges. Of course, you want to make sure that you pay attention to it. So what I'm going to do is play the vocals again. You can actually see the keys register or the notes register.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo. I'm in a work. Work. Yeah.
So he is in the alto range. So make sure that you set that up when you're using WaveTune real time. So the next thing, this is really, really useful because I want to demonstrate this, and I'm going to do this by soloing the vocals and no beat.
Work, work. Look how she...
And that is this right here, which is Rvox. Now, everybody should have Rvox, and I'm pretty sure every engineer does have Rvox. But for those who don't know, this is a great way of squeezing the energy. Now, this isn't the way that Lou Diaz sets up his vocal chain. This is the way I set up my vocal chain. But he did give me advice if I was going to use it this way. And basically, if I was to take it off, like I'm going to put in setup B here and just show you how it sounds like.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work.
So when the gate is all the way off, there is nothing being caught. And that could lead to certain things depending on what kind of booth you're in. One, you can have headphone bleed, and you can hear that if I play it again.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work.
Now I went and you put some compression in there to squeeze the vocals a little bit so that the vocals can come out a little bit more even than they are. So with that, you can hear more of the things that you have the gate off. So I'm going to go ahead and raise the gate.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work.
But don't overdo it though, because if you do have the gate all the way up, this is what will happen.
Work, work. Look how she work.
You can hear that it's not opening up fast enough so that all of the vocal can get through there. And that's important to the performance and like the people that are listening to this to understand what he's saying.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work.
So with that, you're going to go, back into the track itself and kind of match the vocals up.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work.
Now with that compression set in there, if I was to take that away,
Work.
the vocals are a little too far behind for my taste at least. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the compression in, and I'm going to
Work.
dial down the gain. So it'll be on point again.
Work, work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo. I'm in a work. Work. Yeah. Oh.
So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the F6. Now, Lou Diaz likes to use the C6, but I like to use the F6. The F6 is the successor to the C6. And with that, I can do a caveat of things. One, I don't want so much of that lower frequency harshness to it. This is kind of an issue with vocals like that. I'm going to use a high pass filter to cut that off so I can get some of that lower frequency that you wouldn't really hear on certain speakers, but you would hear that in louder speakers.
Work.
Or even in certain smartphones.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work.
I'm going to go ahead and solo that and then let you hear.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo.
So I want to get those lower frequencies out of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to boost this end right here, and I'm going to boost this end right here so I can get some of the sweetness in his vocals.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo. I'm in a work.
So with that, now we're in there for that part. And another thing is Sibilance. I do have Sibilance on, but Sibilance is a de-esser. And the reason why I like this de-esser a little bit more than the regular de-esser, though that regular de-esser that Waves has is really good, this one right here uses organic resynthesis, which is in Twerk, and that is really strong. For this particular reason right here is that there is little less aliasing when it comes to the higher sibilance in your vocals, and they use that technology so you can get true tone and true pitch and don't have any of that little small glitch in there. It's pretty unnoticeable to the untrained ear. For someone like me, I can hear that.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she.
You can hear the sibilance here. You would just dial in, and you can see right here where the sibilance is at. So you can choose the range. And I'm just being a little extreme with it. You can hear the de-essing or the sibilance. You can adjust the threshold. And that's a little bit too much. Just want to catch some of that. Now I'm going to unmonitor it.
Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo! I'm in a work.
So with that, I'm going to go a little further into the next part here. Now, there's one thing I really wish I would have done, and that is do something right here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the Sibilance here, and I am going to grab the Triple D and get some of that and deharsh those vocals a little bit. So we got Triple D. I'm going to go ahead and deharsh, add some frequency. This is also a plugin that Lou Diaz likes to use. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that boxiness, which is that extra air in his voice, that low puh that you would hear if it was in the microphone like that. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to bring back Sibilance. And I'm going to go and I'm going to put in the API, because the API does serve a huge purpose in these vocals, and which I am going to show you in a second as I dial in the Sibilance. Another thing with vocals is adding stuff in once you subtracted enough out of the vocals. And this is where I like to use the API 550B, the 550B, not the 550A. And again, this is another Lou Diaz plugin that I really like. And the reason why is because it's like the true tone of the API EQ, and that it snaps to a certain kilohertz. So now that I have that in there, I'm going to go and dial in a little bit out and have it right here at 12. And now let's hear the vocal.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo! I'm in.
Now I can go back in here. I'm going to dial a little bit more of the gate in there. So I'm one of those engineers that like a good old-fashioned reverb. So again, I'm going to use one of the Manny plugins. It's another plugin that Lou Diaz likes, but he didn't demonstrate in his video, I believe. But you know, he recommended it to me, and that's the MannyM Reverb. And I'm going to go and show you the reason why I like the MannyM Reverb. So the reason why I like the MannyM Reverb is this right here. Not because of that, but the reason why is it's very simple to use, and all I can do if I just want to dial in a reverb amount is go right here.
Work.
Go.
Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo!
And I can set the room size and how big and how small the reverb amount is. So I can go either hall or room.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work.
And all that really helps with the process here. So what I'm going to do is play the whole entire track, and then I'm going to show you the reverb.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo! I'm in a work. Yeah. I make it twerk. Works. I make it twerk. Twerks. Look how she twerks. Yeah. Look how she works. Twerks.
So the last thing we're going to do is add a stereo imager. Some people don't like to add stereo imagers to vocals all the way around, but I find this day and age, a lot of people do that. This is the stereo imager that Lou Diaz uses, and it's all about personal preference. So you can add width by going over here to the width, and I'm going to play it without the widener on there right now.
Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work.
That's without it, and here's with it on.
Twerk. Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo.
Last but not least, there's the L2. Now, a lot of people like to use the L2 just to get those nice big mixes, you know, for people to listen personally, because a lot of people like their stuff loud. It's not that I'm saying that louder is better. I'm just saying that's what people like. But anyways, the L2 is really good at getting a really nice loud sound. I'm going to go ahead and have it at setup B so you can hear it without the L2 doing anything.
Work. Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo.
Now, where the Ultra Maximizer shines at is slamming that mix, but not destroying the dynamic range. So with that, let's go ahead and hear this. But this is a golden plugin.
Work. Work. Look how she work. Look how she work. Look how she twerk. Work. Look how she work. Woo. I'm in a work. Work. Yeah.
The L2 boy. So tell me how you feel about this video. I definitely enjoyed doing it, and I wanted to thank Lou Diaz yet again for allowing me to share that clip with you, because it helps with the mental issues. I know it's really hard out there to do music and to be able to be heard, but you can't give up, and you have to be humble, because you never know who you're working with and where they will take their career next. And always enjoy and have fun and practice. These are things that I learned from Lou Diaz, and there are more videos in the description, so make sure that you check them out, because I think you will be very motivated by them. And again, thank you so much, Lou Diaz. If you guys really want more videos like that, more clips and stuff like that, I will share it with you. Of course, I got to get their consent and stuff like that, because I don't want to just be sharing something that they don't want to be shared. But hopefully I'll be able to do more stuff like that for you guys, and I really do appreciate y'all.